I'm at the Long Lake Trailhead on the Northville-Lake Placid Trail. I'm doing the final section of the trail. It's 36.4 miles, according to the trail marker here. And I'll be doing a couple side trips, and I'm actually going to be walking from the end of the trail all the way into the village of Lake Placid to the nearest cheeseburger and beer. So when it's all said and done, it'll be about 40 miles. It's Friday on Labor Day weekend. It's about noon, a little bit before noon. And I'm going to hike hopefully to Shattuck Clearing today, maybe a little bit past that, maybe a big day tomorrow, and maybe a light day on Sunday so I can go swimming and enjoy the weather on this last weekend of summer, and then a small day on Monday. So we'll see how it all works out. I really don't have a plan here, just to hike and enjoy the peace and quiet, and on this final section of the Northville-Lake Placid Trail. So here we go. This is going to be great, you know, a couple days in the woods. Really, 3 nights, 4 days. I'm gonna sign into the trail register up here, and you know, this is awesome. Final weekend of summer. You can't ask for nicer weather. You really can't. Well, Catlin Bay lean-to. The lake is over yonder that way. The trail goes up that way. There was a giant pile of bear crap back there. I probably should have got some footage of it. You know, I guess that answers that age-old question. It'd be neat to see a bear on the trail and not at like 2 in the morning trying to eat me in the hammock. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. It's the closest I've been to the lake yet. Man, I almost wish I brought the fishing pole. It looks nice out there. You know, the more I think about it, I wouldn't mind spending a night out on the lake. The thing is, it's only about 8 or 9 miles in, and I wanted to bang out like 12, 15 miles this first day so I could have a more leisurely pace on Saturday and Sunday. And then a quick exit on Monday. I only want to have like maybe a 6-mile hike. Because I want to be out of the woods by about noon. But man, you look at that lake, yeah, it's beautiful, right? And I'm thinking I might change my plans. I don't know yet, we'll see, but you know, not like I have an itinerary I have to stick to. So, but you know, man, I want to go swimming. This is pretty sweet through here. So I just found this trail. It's pretty neat. It just kind of opens up down here. There's like a beach area, some fire pits. It's pretty neat. This trail I think is on the map. I'm gonna go down and check this out. It's pretty cool. I just actually stopped for lunch just up, just back that ways. I don't know, maybe a couple hundred yards, if that. Maybe just 100 yards. I don't know. Anyways, I was just looking for a spot to eat, and I got hungry, so I ate there, and then I see this spot here. It's pretty cool. A little wet down here. A little bit of a stream flowing in. Neat. Look at this. Wow, water's low. Look at this. This is cool. The beach area. Wow, if you're ever on Long Lake, this is a nice little spot right here. Look at this. Oh, sandy beach. Oh wow. Wow. This is really cool. This is really cool. Some signs over there. I guess they say no camping on the beach. You see how low the water is here. Anyways, this is that's looking down south towards Long Lake Village. Back up this way is where I'm going. The end of the lake up there. Yeah, this is a pretty epic camping spot right here. Nice fire pit. Pretty amazing camping spot. Right next to the beach. Got water coming out of a spring right over there. A couple flat areas, pitch tents, some trees for hammocks. Very nice. Onward and upward we go. This is kind of neat. That's the trail right there to go down to the water there where the campsite is. And that's the way I came right there. And there's this other trail heading off up that way. Now, that may go up to an outhouse. I don't know. Can't see one from here. And this is where we need to go. Back down that way. Northville-Lake Placid Trail. Onward to Lake Placid we go. It is though. It's amazing, and it's weird because it's like it's mucky, so it's almost like it recently dried. Of course, we haven't got much rain at all. Pretty neat here. Pretty neat. It's crazy in here. Almost get turned around, and then there it is, the blue blaze. Almost couldn't see it. Got turned around in this muck. Trying to cross the water over there. So, Tuck Clearing, 4.1 miles that way. Or lean-to by the water that way. 28.8 miles to Lake Placid. Let's see. I don't have to decide right now. I'm gonna go check out the lean-to. The way back to Long Lake Village, 11 miles. And that first lean-to, 6.5 miles, so. We did, so far, almost 8 miles. 7 miles, something like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go down, drink some water, check out the water down here, lean-to, think about it, and we'll see. Check the time. We'll see what happens. So, I don't know. Don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we'll figure it out. The important thing is the weather's absolutely outstanding. It's gorgeous out. It is just simply awesome. Labor Day weekend, 2015, Northville-Lake Placid Trail. Good stuff. pretty sweet here. Long Lake. Pretty sweet stuff. There's a lean-to up there, but someone's staying in it. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Let me think about this. It's pretty nice right here. I think I'll walk down the shoreline a little bit, see what I can find. So what's great about the hammock is you can just camp anywhere. I don't need the lean-to. Nice little spot right here. There's the second lean-to here. Neat. Well, I think this is where I'm going to take a little break here. Drink some water. Check things out. You know, I could eat here and hang out here. I won't sleep here. I'll find a place to string my hammock up somewhere over here. And yeah, we'll check this out. Whew, okay, great time. Yeah, time to drink some water. So there was somebody at that first lean-to. I walked up on him. He didn't see me. And there were like 5 or 6 empty beer cans in the front of the lean-to. And I thought I smelled skunk, but it wasn't a skunk, if you know what I mean. And I think I didn't even see me. So I walked up, you know, I didn't want to disturb the guy. He was sitting there enjoying the weather and stuff, so I kind of quietly just made my way around that lean-to and down to the water down here. And I saw a little trail coming up from the lake. It wasn't much of a trail, actually. I think the bigger trail is probably over this way. Anyways, and here's this lean-to sitting here. So, obviously I'm not going to sleep in the lean-to. I got my hammock. For that matter, I don't even know if I'm going to stay here by the lake. I'm inclined to. I've done about 7-8 miles, something like that. I haven't checked the map yet. Maybe 9, I don't even know. I haven't checked the map yet. So, I haven't even checked the time yet. So, you know, I'll see. It's 4.1 miles to Shattuck Clearing, which was, you know, kind of where I wanted to be day one. You know, I got 5 hours of sleep last night. I was watching Walking Dead until 1:30 in the morning. I don't know, crazy, right? So, I'll see, like, what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drink some water. Let's figure some things out. Long Lake, bane of the fisherman, enemy of the angler. Long Lake, where trees become adorned with fishing lures. What is this? What is this that I spy? What is this that I spy with my little eye? What is this that I spy with my little eye? How did that get up there? A spoon. Wow. Maybe they were fishing for flying fish. Maybe. So it's Saturday morning. Interesting night last night. It was first marked by an explosion inside the lean-to with my alcohol container. I don't know exactly what happened. I was just had a momentary lapse of intelligence, and yeah, so all my alcohol for the stove basically went up all at once, and didn't manage to burn myself or burn down the lean-to, but it was pretty interesting. And it got cold. It was probably around 40, and I got cold. I had to wake up in the night to get my Polypro on to help keep me a little bit warmer. And even then, it was still chilly. So I'm going to do a couple things differently tonight. I didn't put the tarp up last night just because I knew it wasn't going to rain, and I kind of wanted to be out in under the stars and all that stuff. So tonight I'm going to put the tarp up and cinch it down kind of tight to prevent any the air flowing over me. I don't know if that's going to help at all. It can't hurt. It might keep some of the condensation off me as well, which it wasn't really that bad, but it was a little damp. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to bring a few more items of clothing in with me into the hammock in case I start getting chilly. And it's supposed to warm up a little bit today, so maybe at night it won't drop off as much. It was just, boy, just about 5 degrees off of where it would have been a really nice, comfortable night to sleep. And so anyways, I got up about 6:45. It's now about 7:30, 7:45, and I'm gonna head into the woods here in a little bit. I'm gonna do the first 4 miles, 4.1 miles, to get to Stuck Clearing, and hopefully be there by about 9:30, 10. And maybe grab a snack or something, and then head on over towards Duck Hole and go as far as I can towards Duck Hole, with that being my goal for the night. Now that would put me at about 17 miles for the day, so a little ambitious, but I want to get to Duck Hole and spend the night there, so that on Sunday I only have to go to that Moose Pond or Wanika Falls to spend the night, which would only be a hike of about 3 or 4 miles, leaving me with about 6 miles or so, 7, to hike out on Monday morning. So we'll see. It's not like I have an itinerary. Just like last night, I hadn't expected to stay at Long Lake, but I did because it was beautiful, and I really had a really nice time just chilling out in the water, and so it was worth it. So, anyways, see you on the trail. So my pack's a little lighter. That's the plus side to losing all my alcohol from my stove in an explosion. So I just did a little rucksack flop here, because this spot right here, pretty awesome. So I'm 12.5 miles in, and it's 1/10 of a mile to Shattuck Clearing that way. That way is to Pine Point. I guess what that does is it follows the Cold River for a few miles, sort of like a side trip. If I had more time, that'd be interesting to go check out, but I kind of want to knock these miles out so I can get to Duck Hole by about 4 o'clock today, 5 o'clock the latest. And so, yeah, Plumley's Landing, that's where I camped, is 4.2 miles back that way. And the parking area again is 12.5 miles back to Long Lake there. Yeah, so we're making progress here. Okay, so interesting. So I don't know what that was, but saw something small kind of crash across the trail. Then I heard something big running on the other direction. And then I heard like a meowing, almost like a cat. That was pretty wild. I don't know what that was. Cool. This is pretty cool. Okay, so just passed through the Chautauqua clearing area there, and there was a junction with a horse trail. And down there is a cold river. You can hear it. It's just neat. And the trail kind of follows that for several miles. I was really been looking forward to this part of the hike. And I'm pretty psyched that I got a good early start today so that I could actually kind of, just kind of cruise along. It'll make the miles go so much better to try and get to Duck Hole by about 4. But I'm probably going to stop at one of these lean-tos, maybe have lunch, maybe even set up my hammock and read for a little bit. Even though I want to make good miles, I also want to, relax, enjoy the woods too. So it's a little bit of a trade-off, but I'm making good time. So I think that if I do that, it'll be cool. And this is cool. Suspension bridge. Wicked cool. Wicked cool. So I stopped at that first lean-to right after the bridge there, and decided just to have some coffee. Took a little break, enjoyed the creek and enjoyed the cold river. And now as the trail goes along, goes right up above the river down below there. This is real nice, real nice. And yeah, it's a nice little spot back there. Just wanted to get a real quick shot of this. That's the trail. Well, it was the trail. Lots of blowdowns on here, around here. I'm wondering if this is from Irene. A lot of it doesn't look new, but I mean, there's like 3 or 4 spots just like that, all up and down this trail. That's actually the way I came. I'm headed back this way here. Should be coming up on one of those lean-tos here shortly. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. In through here, it's not just one blowdown. It's like a whole lot of them. I don't even know where the trail goes here. I think back up this way. Crazy. Look at this. Wow. It's just crazy. It really slows you down. Yeah, climb over these logs and pick your way through these things. It's just a lot to take care of here. I don't know. You need a lot of guys with a bunch of chainsaws. I'm gonna have to go under this one. This is awesome. Yeah. I can crawl on my hands and knees. Make it to Lake Placid. No time at all like this. Whew. Oh. So this is pretty cool right here. I almost want to stay here all day. Oh my god. Wow. So yeah, I think this bridge has seen better days. Wow, must be from Irene. And we're coming up on the Alaska Pass lean-to. Yeah, every single lean-to except for one's been empty. Interesting stuff. This looks like a nice little spot right here. So the trail just pulled away from Cold River, and it starts kind of heading more kind of due north. And it actually arcs up into Franklin County for a little bit before it swoops back down into Essex County. Kind of interesting. So this is where the Hermit of Cold River lived. That's some of his stuff, I guess. Kettle, some buckets. Who knows what that stuff is? Another bucket. Yeah, that'd be a good beer brewing bucket right there. Look at that. That's perfect for it. Well, except the rust. I'm not exactly sure what's all over this way, but I'm going to take a look around and see. Okay, so I'm at Cold River Lean-To number 1. Number 2 is over there. I'm actually going to stay here tonight, but I'm going to be set up in my hammock. There's a picnic table here, but it's in pretty bad shape. There's no benches or anything, but it's a nice place to have stuff, you know, kind of keep stuff up. So, we've got breakfast skillet mountain house, coffee for breakfast. Since my alcohol stove blew up, that's what I cooked over this morning. And fortunately, there was this griddle thing right here with a long handle, which made it perfect to heat water. It's Sunday morning, and I slept like a baby last night. It was incredible. So I want to show you a little bit about where I've been so far. This is where I started right here. There's the trailhead, and this is up the little lake here, and it's that first set of lean-tos that you come across. That keeps going. The map continues down to here, where you will see the continuation of the trail here. Up, around the lake. Another set of lean-tos. Up, another set of lean-tos. You go through a period of private land, but you don't even notice it except for a couple spots. And this is Plumley's right here. That's where I stayed the first night, right near that second lean-to. Next morning, up over this little mountain. That wasn't that bad at all. Down through here, down through here. It's actually a pretty nice hike. And that's when we get to Shattuck Clearing. That's where I had the encounter with the critter, whatever that was, who knows. Across the first suspension bridge, right here. I was wrong. I think I said it went over Cold River, but it really went over Moose Creek. Up and along, over a little knoll, and then steeply down. It was a pretty neat walk through there. And then you cross the second suspension bridge. Very nice spot right here. Very nice swimming hole with the one lean-to, and the other lean-to is further down. Now, coming along to here, we pick this back up again. The trail follows the Cold River for quite a ways. And until you get to, that's Seward lean-to. That's the one with the awesome swimming hole. That was an epic swimming hole. That is the place to come and try and camp if you just want to stay for a couple of days. And then it goes along. It cuts in, meets up with, this is the Alaska Pass lean-to. And shortly after that, the trail cuts up away from the Cold River and heads into Franklin County. It gets, you know, it gets a little steep in some sections in through here. I wanted to back up for a second to go back over right in here. Right before the Seward lean-to, this whole area right in here is filled with blowdowns. It makes walking very difficult. And it slowed me down a little bit. So now we're back to Alaska Pass lean-to. We're going up, 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 up. Kind of go steady for a little bit, down a little bit, and then up, 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 up. I was starting to get really tired right around in here, and I thought I was going to end up staying right at this mountain pond here. But it's funny because the trail says it's going right near the lake, but you can't see the lake but in one spot over in here. It's just really steep right here, and you just can't see the lake through the trees, and there's no way to get down there. There might be if you take this other side trail here, but I stayed on the Northville-Lake Placid trail. And this is where I am right now, this lean-to right here. That's where I filled up with water just a little bit ago. It's actually right there. The dot, the red square, you just put that over there, but it's actually where that dot is. And so, it's about a mile and a quarter, maybe, to Duck Hole. We'll get that done today, and then we'll not stay there. We'll most likely go up, 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 up to Moose Pond. Maybe stay there, depending on how I feel. I may walk up to Monica Falls and stay somewhere in there. I'm a little worried about that because there may not be a good campsite up in there because it looks like it's steep. And then on Monday, it'll be a 6 to 4 mile hike out, and then to Lake Placid. So I have my hammock set up behind me here, and the first night I didn't have the tarp over the top. I was a little cold. I think it was just colder that night. Also, I don't know, I just was just maybe 5 degrees from being like a really comfortable night's sleep. So last night I put the tarp up thinking that it might give me a little bit more protection. Obviously rain was not a concern at all. Condensation wasn't even really a concern. But I did seem to be a little bit warmer last night. And again, it got down probably around 40 last night. So anyways, I'm about ready to break that down. It's a little bit before 11 o'clock. Basically, I got up, slept in, had a nice breakfast, and then read for a couple hours. I think I'm getting close to Duck Hole now, or something. I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, I think it is, actually. Anyways. Well, according to that, it's 12.2 miles. For some reason, I thought it was 11. I might actually cruise past that Moose Pond lean-to then, if that's the case, because I don't want to have to hike 8 miles and then some into the village today or tomorrow. So yeah, interesting. So I just walked through that stuff there, blackberry bushes and whatnot, and here is the Duck Hole lean-to, and this is Duck Hole. So I'll probably get this wrong, but the dam washed out during Irene. Irene wrecked everything up here, including the dam. And you know, since the dam wasn't really doing anything, I mean, it created Duck Hole used to be a pretty pond, I guess. You know, what's in it for the DEC to spend money to get it fixed, let it return to nature, that sort of thing. But you can see, you know, how as a pond, this must have been absolutely gorgeous as a pond. It's amazing, really. It kind of would be nice to see it kind of restored. But again, look at that. Utter devastation from Irene. Just wrecked it. Very interesting. Oh, there's the other lean-to up there. There's 2 lean-tos right here and one right there. That one's even nicer. A little bit off into the things here. Wow, look at that. So these must be Duck Hole 1 and Duck Hole 2 or something. This is a nice spot, but it's wrecked. It's kind of beautiful in and of itself, though, you know. It's kind of returning to nature already. Interesting. So, this must be a third lean-to, because there was two right there at that junction before. Yes, it definitely is, the way it sits down in there. Looks like a newer lean-to too. And you can see it through the woods there. So there's really three lean-tos at Duck Hole. This is the other end of it. That looks new. That's awesome. Hey, we just went through some nice woods leading out of Duck Hole. A little bit of a climb, but not bad. And here's a little bridge. This looks new. I bet this probably got washed out from Irene, the original one here. Neat, huh? Oh. I'm actually going to fill up on water here, I think. This is really cool. This guy right here is at least 2.5 inches wide. At least. His body is about the size of a penny. Oh man, he's got to be 3 inches long. And right there are all his little babies. Look at the babies. Oh, little babies. Oh, little babies. Oh, little babies. Oh, little babies. This is a bit of a rougher section of trail. It's actually really pretty, with lots of stumps and rocks, and it kind of, you know, sneaks around to the woods here. But very pretty. But it cuts down my miles a little bit. Coming up on, I think, is the Moose Pond lean-to. This is a neat spot. Wow. Wanika Falls, we got there. So I found this little campsite right here. I might stay here tonight. It looks like there might be a spot for the hammock up there. You know, who knows, maybe have a fire. I got water right here. Got the sound of the stream. Got some sunlight. It's about a 7.6, 7.7 mile hike from here to Lake Placid. So I'll have to get up early. I probably won't fix breakfast. I've got that one power bar. I'll eat that on the go and get down out of here, and then it should take me about 4 hours to hike out, maybe 3.5, and then be out by noon. So I'm leaving the Wanika Falls campsite. I gotta tell you, this is the best spot I've camped out of the 3 nights by far. It's a pretty awesome campsite. Yeah, I mean this would be a great spot to hike in from Lake Placid for the night or for the weekend. Yeah, really cool. Now I'm gonna go down the hill here and then on out, and about 7 miles. So not too bad. It's 7:30 in the morning, 7:35. This is probably the last signpost I'll see till the end of the trail. So we've got 6.5 miles to Averville Road and 7.7 miles to Lake Placid Village. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hike into the village all the way. So, yeah, we shall see. I have about an hour to go, maybe. I don't know if my map's buried. I think I had it in the pocket of my hammock. And so when I packed it up, it was in the pocket, and now it's in the pack. I don't want to go through it. But it's not in my cargo pocket, my pants, like it's supposed to be. So, I'm not exactly sure where I am on the trail. I've been keeping a pretty fast pace. I think I'm somewhere between 4 and 5 miles in. And it was about 6.5, so I'm expecting within the next hour to be out on Averyville Road. Maybe even the next half hour. We'll see. I'm going to keep up this pace. Because I want to eat a cheeseburger. Even though it's like 9:30 in the morning. But maybe I'll find somewhere that's open. They'll feed me a cheeseburger. And we're out. Parking area. Cool. Long lake to Lake Placid. What a great trip. It was awesome. Highly recommend it. Hopefully I'll be back to do the rest of it at some point, or some of the other sections piece by piece, or preferably just do the whole thing in one shot. That would be awesome. Great. See you on the trail.